Yo, hold up, did you see what just went down in Harlem? Because, if you thought the drama in hip-hop was over, think again. DameDash, the same mogul who once ran the game with Jay-Z and had Rockefeller in his back pocket, just tried to check Ma Dollar E and got annihilated on live TV. That's right, live. Did he really think he could throw shade at Harlem's finest and walk away unscathed? Was he expecting a slow clap or a polite nod? Nah fam, this was a full-on Harlem roast. And the internet exploded faster than a mixtape dropped back in '03. Clips are going viral, memes are raining down, and fans everywhere are picking sides like it's a street basketball brawl. Dame came at them claiming they sold out, that they let white media control the narrative, and that they left the realness behind. But Ma Dollar E and Cam, they didn't just clap back, they cooked him, served him, and had the whole culture laughing at the same time. So, what really went down? How
Killer, what's good, man?
What's good, bro? How you today?
Chilling, man.
What's going down, man?
There's a lot going down, man. Pause.
This isn't the Cam that I thought that I was co-signing. I would never expect him to be this person.
How you doing, man?
What's up? What's going down? What am I missing? What's happening?
What I'm seeing you're doing on your platform is just tearing down other black men.
I'm here to make sure you good, you know?
I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much, man. I'm good. It sounds like you want to say something. Get this sound. What you got? Some lyrics? What you got? What do you got? Because I have a folder for defensive purposes at all times. It's a folder. I have my folder available.
I hope you ready, man.
I don't know. I don't know what you're up to, but
I'm seeing you sit with your ops and talk about your brothers. OG.
I'm on your team, you know?
Good. I you got the pink on today. I see. Both of you, actually. Yeah, so it looks nice, man. I don't know what you up to, but I know you too long to know something's about to happen, but I'm ready.
You talk about them when they're not in the room, and that's just not Harlem You supposed to step to somebody and challenge them in their face. Pause.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. Can I ask you some things? You know,
good.
Yeah, I mean, you know, how you doing though? How you doing?
I told you I'm fine. I'm still doing fine from 90 seconds ago. I'm still doing great. You know, I know you.
I just want to make sure you're good.
Why wouldn't I be good though? My bad. I was actually looking for the topics. Now I was looking for the topic, so now I can focus.
Yeah.
Why would I be good, man? What's going on?
I just want to make sure you well, yo.
No.
That's all.
I'm actually, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Is it people out there that's not well?
I have things that I want to say, and I think I want to talk clearly, so I'm not going to sit here and grit my teeth all day for all that, and I don't care. Get your jokes. But know that right now I'm in my dentist office.
How did two Harlem legends flip the script and make a living icon look like he's stuck in a time machine? Stick around, because we're diving deep. And trust me, you won't believe the receipts we've uncovered. Harlem was buzzing, and the internet erupted the second DameDash decided to throw shade at Ma Dollar E and Camron on Instagram Live, claiming they sold out, let corporate media shape their narrative, and left the realness behind. But what he didn't realize was that these two weren't just running shows. They were running the culture, turning every clip, meme, and viral moment into their empire, while Dame was still stuck preaching ownership and shouting about past glories. And the moment he tried to check them, it backfired immediately because Camron stared straight into the camera and said, "Yo, Dame, we not your interns no more. You had your time, now we got ours." And Maze followed laughing, hitting him with the perfect roast. "You talking about selling out? But you've been trying to sell yourself since Jay left you." And the studio went wild. Fans on social media exploded. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, every feed was lit. People were remixing clips, creating memes, quoting the lines, and even celebrities were joining in, dropping comments like Fat Joe saying, "Cam and Maze too funny. They Harlem for real." While Nori laughed at the way they completely flipped Dame's attack into a viral spectacle, and what made it even more intense was the history, because Dame had been notorious for this kind of energy, flexing harder than anyone, giving speeches, throwing shade at anyone doing better than him. And now the very people he might have once mentored were publicly schooling him in confidence, timing, and execution, showing the entire world that influence isn't about loud proclamations but actual results. and sources hinted that Ma Dollar E and Camron had quietly been building a media empire, securing brand deals, pulling millions of views, and maintaining complete creative control while Dame's ventures struggled to stick. Projects launched and forgotten, investments wasted, and suddenly, the man who once preached ownership was being measured against new Harlem energy, viral savvy, and cultural clout that he couldn't compete with, and every joke, every side-eye, every punchline delivered on that live was calculated yet effortless. Like watching a masterclass unfold in real time, fans dissecting every moment, calling it
Is it people out there losing their mind?
Yeah. Just making sure we good, you know.
For some reason, people justify like, oh, I'm a journalist now, so I can interview male strippers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who's losing their mind? You know?
I used to know. I don't know what everybody is today, you know?
Yeah, you're right. The people from before and the people today.
Yeah.
I ain't know if you talk about the Pirates of the Caribbean.
He won't, like, I haven't called him a lot, but when I did call, he doesn't pick up. And I think he's publicly said he doesn't pick up my calls because he can't win this argument with me or, you know, over, I don't know.
I know who you was talking about, man.
That's what I wanted to say, Kevin. You gotta
This
chill
nigga
out,
crying,
Kevin. You gotta chill out, Kevin.
Yo, you wild, man.
For my birthday, you gotta chill out,
You're
Kevin.
wild, man. Ain't even your birthday month no more. I don't know what to say. You turning into a chatty patty.
Stop this show.
Bro, don't be a chatty oh man, my bad.
That's why I was asking you, are you okay?
Yeah, I was trying to. I was looking for the topics. I wasn't sure. I didn't make sure I found the topic. Now,
Yeah.
I kind of was just making sure. Now I understand what's going on. I'm usually not that slow, but yeah, man. I guess I'm all right.
Okay, that's all that matters.
All right.
Okay. Well,
Are you good, Chris? How you doing, Chris?
I'm a chatty patty.
No, I said, no, was that how you doing, Chris? I heard somebody say your name too.
You have a show on Revolt, but I'm confused because I spoke to you because you guys called me to buy The Reasonable Doubt or the Rockefeller 8 and offered me like just enough where I wouldn't make any money, but y'all just wanted to f- with Jay-Z. I said, I'll do it because you guys could go. I don't really want to have any parts of it, but you need a plan so we can make some money. I want to edit it. I had $7 million on the table that I never closed, but I was like, just pass the plugs. Pause. Like if you guys are in a position where you have ads or someone's paying you sponsorship, like pass it. Oh, I can't do that because of Mace. You blamed it on Mace. You said Mace wouldn't look out. Like you couldn't do nothing because Mace. That you had to do your own thing because of Mace. But, it's funny because Mace is the only one that called me and said, yo, I don't like that shit they do to you. Let me give you a shout out because no one else will. So now I don't even know if it was Mace. But I didn't like that you even threw the man under the bus.
I was just checking.
Yeah.
I was just saying, man. If you good,
Yeah, I'm good,
all right,
man.
so if you good, I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Oh,
my
man.
stomach is hurting. This nigga head, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
calling it poetic justice, saying the students had finally schooled the teacher, and by the time Dame tried to clarify his intentions, claiming he was just speaking facts about the culture, the moment had already passed. The clips were everywhere, the memes were relentless, and the world had already chosen sides, proving in the clearest possible way that the game had changed, the platforms had changed, and the new kings of Harlem weren't just relevant, they were untouchable, while DameDash, stuck in the past, was left to chase echoes of the glory he once held. The aftermath of that, Live was pure chaos as Harlem and the entire internet dissected every word, every laugh, and every expression, because Ma Dollar E and Camron had not only defended themselves, they had completely flipped the narrative. turning what could have been a simple clapback into a full-blown spectacle of dominance. And sources close to the situation claimed that behind the scenes, they had been quietly consolidating power, building connections, and expanding their reach, while DameDash was busy trying to relive the glory days and reminding everyone that he once ran the industry. But
hey,
I know you're mad because I said 50-50 patted you. Why? He didn't pat you on the ass, pause. He patted you on the hips. Either way, my advice to you is don't let another man pat you on your hips. That's advice. And if you do something funny, like let another man smack you on the hip, I saw Snoop Dogg on your show, and he said, "What's my motherfucking name?" And you sang the girl part. You said, pause. Snoop Doggy Dogg.
and I
If
am
no one
him,
teased
slim
you
with
around
the
you-
tilted brim. What's my motherfucking name?
Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Ken, you beefing with Omar Epps. No, I'm sorry. Omar, what's his name? Gooding? Yeah, Omar Gooden.
Much respect, Dame. But don't help. Don't help, Dame. Don't. Man called me every Omar but Gooden. Just
You're rapping. You have a rap battle with Omar Epps, and he's calling with Omar. What's his face? What's his name? Gooden.
Mr. Dash. My man said, what's his name again? You sure that's his name? It ain't Epps. You sure it ain't Epps? You sure? Omar who? That's what we talking about? Oh, no, yeah, it's a rap.
I don't know what really happened. I saw clips, but I don't think it's a good time to pay someone to come someplace so that you could tape them without their shirt on behind a door.
But hold on, what is he putting on? Is that? Oh,
Yes.
shit, hold on. He putting on some shit to make him skinny. Hey, yo, look, hold on, you fat bastard. He got to put some shit on to make him skinny. Oh, shit, tuck his waist in.
When you called me and said that Kevin Hart was bothering you and he teased you too much, I said, he knows you're with me. And the next time I saw him, I got at him.
Look, Cam, if he ever bothers you again, look at these Uggs right now. Don't you ever put pressure on anybody in my crew again when you wearing these Uggs. You got on Uggs. Cam, you see him? You see him? Cam, you see him? Don't play with me.
Cam. It's like
I dare you to hands down.
And his breath stink bad right now. Ask his girl how bad his breath stink right now. This nigga eating mayonnaise gum. I don't know what's going on.
On your behalf, he's still mad at me over that. For me, if you have something to say, if you don't go on a television show and speak on it, just give them the respect of.
But the reality was clear to anyone paying attention. The culture had evolved. Audiences had evolved. And while Dame was stuck lecturing about loyalty, ownership, and authenticity, Ma Dollar-E and Camron were living it, monetizing it, and making it all look effortless. And the social media reaction reflected that, with fans flooding comment sections, posting memes, creating TikTok compilations, and quoting lines from Camron like "We not your interns no more." While Maze's laughter and punchlines became viral mantras of Harlem energy, and even people who had never followed the duo before were tuning in just to watch them dismantle a legend in real time, proving that charisma, timing, and execution mattered more than titles or history. And as analysts and fake insiders weighed in, they suggested that Dame's strategy had backfired spectacularly, highlighting that he was out of touch with the new media landscape where relevance was measured in views, engagement, and authenticity rather than clout alone. And the irony was everywhere, because this was a man who had built an empire on being ahead of the game, yet now he was the one scrambling to explain himself, claiming he was just speaking facts, but nobody was buying it. The clips were circulating endlessly, audiences were remixing, debating, and laughing at every turn, and the public perception was shifting fast, painting Dame as a relic of the past, while Ma Dollar-E and Camron solidified their status as the new kings of Harlem media, commanding attention, respect, and virality simultaneously. And what made it even more entertaining was the contrast between the two styles, Dame shouting about legacy and loyalty while the duo calmly, humorously, and ruthlessly exposed how the culture had moved on without him, proving that influence in 2025 is earned by execution and engagement, not by reminding everyone of what you once accomplished. And by the end of that week, the story had exploded across platforms, memes were still trending, Fans were still quoting the iconic lines, and the undeniable conclusion was clear to anyone watching closely. The game had shifted, the spotlight had moved, and Harlem's new generation had officially taken control while DameDash, for all his history, was left scrambling to catch up. By the time the dust settled, it was clear that Ma$E and Camron had not only defended their name but completely reshaped the narrative, showing the world that Harlem energy had evolved and that being loud and claiming legacy no longer guaranteed influence. And while DameDash had once been untouchable, running labels, throwing parties, and commanding respect with a single statement, now he found himself being outperformed by the very people he might have once mentored, and the internet made sure nobody forgot it, flooding feeds with memes, reaction clips, commentary, and remixes that turned the moment into a cultural phenomenon, and insiders hinted that behind the scenes, the duo had been leveraging their media presence, securing sponsorships, and expanding their empire in ways Dame had never attempted, turning humor, timing, and authenticity into measurable power.
Calling though.
So the last time me and Dame spoke, he called me and he like, yo, you down with the Pap Pap Club? And I'm like, what are you talking about, Dame? Now I seen you with 50. You came and padded your pockets. What's up with that? I said, pardon me. I said, it wasn't nothing. It was all good. He said, nah, Cam, you can't be down with the Pap Pap Club. That's a Pap Pap. I was just laughing. I said, this Dame is crazy. So he says, yo, you mind if I talk about it? Because me and 50 going through something. I said, I don't care, do whatever you want to do. So he ends up talking about it a couple of weeks later. And then it says, yo, Cam letting us come up and smack him on the ass. See, it always goes too far. You didn't tell me that on the phone because I would not okay for you to say that niggas is coming up smacking me on the ass, because nobody's coming up smacking me on the ass. So then I was like, see, this is, what are we doing here? What are we doing? So then I'm gonna be honest with you. I had a little freestyle I shot a video for, and I was like, it's real disappointing when your OG turns Snaggletooth in the song. And I had him in the video with his situation. I said, I can't even, I love the nigga too much. I can't even put this out. I felt bad after I shot it, but he's on the internet telling niggas what you do. This is exact words. What you do when a big strong come smack you on the ass. And I'm like, yo, me and Dame got to an argument one time. I said, yo, we was going back and forth about some shit. Oh yeah, it was about Kanye house. He said, yeah, I just left Kanye house. He got horse shit. You got dog shit in your house. I'm like, okay. I was like, okay, what's this about? Yeah, I'm just saying you ain't getting it like that. I'm like, dang, where are we going with this? He's talking about, I'm just saying, nigga, it took me 35 minutes from the driveway to get up to his house. I said, oh, dang, all right, no problem. He said, you live in a little house. I said, Dave, you never been to all my houses. I said, Dave, my crib in Florida is 9,000 square feet. Oh, that's still little. That's a little house. 9,000 square, okay. Out of here, you ain't doing this, doing that. I said, Dave, I own all my houses. You don't own any of your houses. He said, yeah. Who want to own a house in a recession? I said, that's the time to own them.
And fans kept dissecting every exchange, every laugh, and every side-eye as if it were a blueprint for modern success, noting that while Dame focused on lectures and rhetoric, Ma$E and Camron were quietly winning the battle for attention, relevance, and clout. And even celebrities got involved, joking, laughing, and validating what everyone was already seeing, that the balance of power had shifted, and the old guard could no longer dictate culture just by shouting louder than everyone else. And the irony was delicious, because this was the same man who once preached ownership and legacy, who once built an empire from the ground up, and yet now the students had become the teachers, schooling him on how to capture hearts, minds.
Anyone can sound articulate and tough or confident when no one's there to challenge them. I just wish that we could have a conversation so that the things that you're saying so confidently, I could give you the right advice about your perspective on them. Like, I would never think that the Cam I knew would use his platform to sit with his old ops and talk about his brothers. Also, you're talking to Memphis Bleak on your platform about the presidency of Rockefeller. Number one, there was the vice presidency that we spoke about. But all we did was have a conversation between someone that I respected to be able to have a real conversation with. until I got to talk to the rest of my crew about it, it's just called talking ideas. Where I'm from, it's not thorough to have a really private conversation and go to the radio and tell everybody before everyone else knows.
So Bleak, keep it 100. Keep it 100.
Yeah.
Cause I felt the little tension or whatever. But what was the vibe when he said, yo, I announced it, J. Cho, I think I'm gonna make Cam the president of Rockefeller.
That's where the hate came.
That's where it went left.
That's why I was like, what? What just happened? Like I f- with homie, he's doing his thing, but the president of Rockefeller? Are you kidding me?
And now you're saying something about the presidency, which is not true. Sitting with people that you used to disrespect daily, at least that's what I used to see, laughing about the fact that you misspoke, not caring about how much damage that caused to Rockefeller. And if this Bleak told you that started everything, that's not some Harlem shit. That's some young. So now that I'm seeing how you're laughing at it, I'm wondering if you did it on purpose. And then you attacked my art.
And screens without ever losing authenticity. And the contrast could not have been clearer. Dame trying to reclaim attention with explanations and excuses while Ma$E and Camron simply continued their work, producing content, laughing, engaging, and turning every moment into another viral opportunity. And the lesson was obvious to everyone watching. Influence and respect are earned through results, consistency, and connection, not just by repeating past achievements. And as social media continued to buzz, as fans continued to quote, share, and remix, it became undeniable that Harlem's new wave was in control, dictating trends, defining narratives, and showing that evolution in culture is relentless and unforgiving. And DameDash, for all his history and past dominance, had become a cautionary tale, a reminder that if you don't adapt, if you don't innovate, and if you cling too long to former glory, the world moves on. And in this clash, Ma$E and Camron proved they were not only surviving but thriving, cementing themselves as the new leaders of Harlem media and leaving Dame and the rest of the world with no choice but to watch as the next generation took over with humor, skill, and undeniable charisma. So now the question is, what do you think about all this? Are you team Ma$E and Camron for schooling a legend? Or do you still feel some respect for DameDash, even after the roast? And think about it, this isn't just a Harlem moment. It's a lesson for anyone trying to stay relevant in an ever-changing game. Do you adapt? Do you evolve? Or do you cling to the past and watch the new wave leave you behind? And while the internet keeps replaying those iconic lines, remixing the laughter, and quoting every punchline, you have the chance to join the conversation, to drop your take, and let the world know how you really feel about this epic clash. And don't just scroll past it. Engage, comment, share, and debate, because moments like these don't come around often. They define culture, they define influence, and they show who really runs the game now. So hit that like button if you're impressed by the Harlem energy. Drop a comment with your hot take on who came out on top. Share this video with your crew so they can see how legends are schooled. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the drama, the clashes, and the stories that keep hip-hop culture alive, raw and unapologetic, because if you blink, you'll miss the next wave. And trust me, the new kings are not slowing down anytime soon.